So good?
Yeah, you're
rolling?
Good. Yes,
okay.
we're rolling.
Alright. What is going on, guys? Welcome to this video. I want to go over all the groceries that I got with you guys and just sort of explain why I got each item that I got. And hopefully it can help you next time you go to the grocery store, make some better decisions. And so I got sprouted bread. Sprouted bread is actually better than obviously regular bread, but also whole wheat bread because this is very low glycemic, so it doesn't affect your blood sugar as much. And I just noticed I feel a lot better when I eat this instead of regular bread. Some people might not find it as tasty as regular bread, so it's just something that you might need to get used to. But for sure, a better option than regular bread. Got some bananas, got more bananas in here. I usually get 7, one for each day, and I try to get my bananas as green as I can because that way I have more time to eat them throughout the week. And also the greener the banana is, the more nutrients it still has in it. Go and get some grape here. He's recording right now. Grapes obviously is looking up amazing, tastes good. Good amount of nutrients in there. I got some carrots. I think these are just a great snack. I try to make sure that they're fresh because sometimes you have to kind of check that. Some of these baby carrots, I've bought a few that are just like not good anymore. So you have to be careful when you're buying these baby carrots, but I think that they're very easy, nice, convenient snack. I put them all in my mason jars and I just grab them when I'm hungry. It's a lot better than snacking on chocolate chip cookies or on chips and all that stuff. These actually have nutrients for you and they'll fill you up pretty quickly. Apples, good snack. If you're really strict on cutting, like if the last 2 weeks of my cutting, I'm probably not going to have apples because they're a little bit higher in sugar, but all the sugar comes with nutrients and they'll fill you up pretty quickly. It has a ton of fibers, so definitely a lot better of an option than bread and chocolate chip cookies. But it's, you know, you have to be careful if you're someone who's really trying to lean down. But these are good snack. Raspberry, like I mentioned earlier. Go with these berries. Put them in my morning smoothies. I get frozen ones. Frozen ones are really convenient. They don't go as bad. I can have these in the fridge for a few weeks. So I recommend frozen one. From what I've read and from what I've learned, these still keep all their nutrients. So getting frozen berries is not an issue at all from all the research that I've done. So pinto beans, kidney beans. I put these. I cook chili. I like making chili a lot. And I use these two kind of beans for it, and tomato sauce for my chili too. And I put that grass-fed beef in it. And I can eat chili with just peppers. I can put it on rice. Actually, I love rice and chili. The chili I make is, I'd say it's pretty bomb. Like I try to add a ton of flavor to it, so I love it. I got some eggs here. I usually cook 1 whole egg and then 3 egg whites when I make eggs in the morning. Egg whites, these are pretty convenient because these are pretty lean, all protein for the most part. There's no fat, as opposed to whole egg have some fat in it. But what you got to be careful with on these, obviously you can see there's a ton of ingredients in there, so it's not as healthy, I would say, as just eating whole eggs. But if you're trying to cut down like I am, I'm trying to lean down a little bit for soccer, these are a little bit better of an option because all protein, no fat. So and these also taste very good. Cottage cheese is another one of those diet-friendly options if you're trying to cut weight. 12 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, only 5 grams of carbs. So I mix this with Greek yogurt. Actually, people call me interesting for doing it. I can go and told me that was an interesting concoction. But I mix this Greek yogurt and I add some maple syrup and a little bit of stevia to sweeten, and I think it's like one of the best things in the world. Greek yogurt, like I mentioned earlier, mix this with cottage cheese and just a really high protein snack. Greek yogurt has 18 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat, only 5 grams of carbs, so very macro friendly, tastes very good. Grass-fed beef is a better option than regular beef. Breast, just like with the beef, I try to get chicken breast without all the hormones, without all the crap, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, no added hormones, no added steroids. You have to be careful with that stuff because all that stuff is going to be, all that stuff goes in your body, like adds these free radicals to your brain, and all that stuff is linked to cancer, it's linked to a lot of bad things that you don't want. So try to get organic grass-fed beef, and also all natural chicken breast. A little bit more pricey, but please make that investment in yourself. You're worth it. Like $2 extra is really not gonna kill you. Like what if you get cancer or you get something like that, that's gonna cost a lot more than $2 per chicken. So if that makes any sense. Avocados, honestly, if you're not eating avocados, you are like missing out on like so much. Everyone that I've had eat avocados before, especially my girlfriend Caitlin, shout out to Caitlin if you're watching this, she told me she started eating these and she started having so much energy for school. Again, this I talked about healthy fats in that last video. This is a really good source of healthy fat. I'd say this is the number one thing. One of the number one things you should have in your diet, alongside olive oil, which I'm not going to show in this video, but avocados, olive oil, make sure that you have those two things almost every day.
I'm guilty of that.
I got some cashews here. Again, this is another great snack. One of the last videos I made, I talked about getting some good fats in you because they're good for your brain. Cashews are a really good source of fat. Also got almonds somewhere in there. Next thing I got here, almonds. Again, like I mentioned earlier, almonds just like cashews, very good snack. These will fill you up. You will feel a lot better. You feel a lot more energized, a lot more focused. Really good snack that I recommend. Peanut butter. Again, another source of fat. I try to get organic. Creamy is my favorite. I don't know what's wrong with people that like crunchy peanut butter. I hope you're not one of those guys.
No, definitely not.
But I love creamy peanut butter, and I use it. I put it on the sprouted bread, like I mentioned earlier. I got some spinach here. Spinach, ton of nutrients, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K. But this also has a ton of stuff that clear your brain of like these free radicals, which cause a lot of brain fog, a lot of like. Sorry, it's okay. I'll cut this. Look, I'm not a scientist, but spinach is very good for you. I usually throw these in my smoothies. I throw these, if I make a salad, I'll throw these in there, or I just mix it with like a regular recipe. But spinach is pretty mild compared to kale. So kale is another really nutritious green leaf vegetable, but I like spinach a lot better because it doesn't have that bitter taste that kale has sometimes. I have some green onions here. I mainly use these in my omelets in the morning. I saute a few veggies and this is one of them, green onions. They add a lot of flavor to it. So next thing I got here, raspberries. I use these in my morning smoothies. I usually use raspberry, strawberry, blueberry, sometimes even blackberry. I get this mix and yeah, I use it on my morning smoothies. So I would mix these berries with spinach, chia seeds, whey protein, add a little bit of stevia for sweetness, and almond milk. So that's typically my morning smoothies. I have it pretty much every single morning of my life. It's amazing. Give me so much energy. Broccoli, again, I try to eat nutrient dense food, a lot of greens, a lot of filling food. But if you notice that you're someone who's snacking a lot and you're always kind of hungry, try stuff like this, like broccoli, like spinach. That stuff is going to keep you full. It's going to put a lot of nutrients in your body, and you're going to just notice that you're more like satiated. And yeah, I'm always trying to have a serving of vegetable with every meal, and broccoli I think is pretty much one of the most convenient ones because all I have to do is just wash and store it, and I don't have to cook it that much. Honestly, I think it's fine when I just microwave it with a meal. It tastes pretty good. Two things I forgot here. Kind of like a cheat snack here. It's mini naan. It's like an Indian flatbread. So good. If you haven't tried it, please try this. Again, I would just generally stay away from this. This is something that we're just gonna eat today, and then it'll be over with. Like I said in earlier videos, that you want to try to eat as natural as you can, and you want to try to eat healthy for the most part, but you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to like kill yourself. That's actually one of the worst things that you can do. Just expect that every single meal is going to be perfect and you're never going to cheat again. Obviously 90%, if you can see here, 90% of food I'm eating is good, healthy, nutrient dense food, but every once in a while it'll be okay if I have something that I like and I don't get down on myself about it. So this is chicken broth. I use this for obviously my chicken. Adds a ton of flavor to it. I try to brine it for at least like an hour to 24 hours. All I do is poke holes in my chicken, and I'll put some chicken broth in it, and I'll put a bunch of spices in it, and it just adds a ton of flavor. Because a lot of people have asked me, Kevin, how do you get so much flavor on your chicken breast? This is how you do it. You have to put some chicken broth in it and a bunch of spices, some Himalayan pink salt, and it'll taste pretty good. This is the almond milk that I use for the smoothies, and I use it for some other things too. Alright guys, hope that you enjoyed this video. Just want to share some helpful tips with you guys as far as groceries. Hope this video helped you, and if it did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet and you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and smash that subscribe button too. And if you're feeling it, hit the notification bell. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.